What do the internet's new social media tools mean for your career or your business? You'll find answers in Trust Agents, a New York Times and Wall Street Journal bestseller. Co-author Chris Brogan offered his insights during several promotional stops in Southern California, including a sit-down interview with Brand Taylor's CEO Cheryl Hendry. Brogan sees blogs, Twitter, Facebook, and other social media as necessary tools for success, whatever your profession or business.
It's important to learn how to rehumanize business. We're in a time where trust is at an all-time low. We called it Trust Agents because there are people who are back in the business of humanizing business.
Brogan writes that people who humanize the web are trust agents.
When was the last time a brand made you feel like they cared that you were there? How do we put a face to a brand again? How do we make our relationships matter in business as opposed to just a quota, just a number? We've gone through a lot of years of companies just sort of treating you like a number, and I don't think we're going to stand for that anymore, really. I think we want relationships with the companies that we care about.
Brogan likens mass market advertising to carpet bombing from an era before precision-guided missiles and smart bombs. Drop enough unguided bombs and hopefully you'll hit the target. That's no longer the most effective military tactic or ad strategy.
We're carpet bombing, right? You know, it's how many names can I get on my list, how many direct mails can I send to all those people, and I'm going to know that this percentage of this works. Well, the one thing is, that number's down, right? We learned how to carpet bomb people with messages and bury them in volume, and then understand that some percentage of this would yield some kind of a business transaction. Well, then we move to the internet, and the number's down there too, right? Nobody's clicking on your dumb banner ad. That people don't like being marketed to in that way, as being one of a giant, huge pile of sheep. Lately, we think that this is what's caused us problems with why advertising isn't working as well anymore, why are banner rates down to 1 something or less than 1% on the web. So what we looked at was how could we build a new way to be human at a distance? How could we show people how these new tools on the web allow us to get back to really basic concepts like being a good person, storytelling, connecting and making relationships matter again. And how can we do this in service of business, but in a very human way that shows that we value the relationship.
Brogan says social media tools such as blogs, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and others offer new opportunities to connect in a more meaningful way.
All these new tools out there, all these new communications tools, allow us to rewrite human code, allow us to reconnect in different ways with people.
Brogan writes, people who connect and build fluid relationships are trust agents. But will building trust boost the bottom line?
I love profit and I make money all the time. The only difference is I do it while showing you I care. I just spent a couple of days in Disneyland, which certainly exists to make a profit. Nothing says I love you like $14 popcorn. But I can tell you this, the whole time I'm there, the experience is managed. The whole experience is there to make me feel good, to make my children feel that magic just happened, and I feel willing to hand over money. I think we can make profit if we believe that there's some sense of a relationship and that there's a value that's transferred. There's no reason not to. In fact, I feel better at giving my money to people who treat me like a human versus someone who treats me like a sales quota. It's okay to be a salesperson. It's just important to be the one that actually cares about what the person's outcome is and not care about the quota.
Trust agents use today's web tools to spread influence faster, wider, and deeper than a typical PR or marketing department.
So to me, social marketing, social media, isn't kumbaya and gee whiz. It's sales marketing. It's a great way to fill the wide area part of the sales funnel and to have human touch all the way down to the close and after the close where your retention. We all know retention's easier than acquisition, right? You have tools to be human now. Use them.
Find out how in Trust Agents by Chris Brogan and Julian Smith. You can also find them at chrisbrogan.com and juliansmith.com. This is John Spiropoulos.